What happened in the second quarter? What did you see in the looks they were giving you, or was it just a matter of time?
Like you said, from what we saw, so after that first 2 quarters, we were kind of still trying to figure them out. And then, halftime, we figured out where the mistakes were being made at and then how to correct them. And then I feel like what just happened was a product of our corrections we made during halftime and just making sure everyone was on the same page. But once we figured out what they were truly doing on defense, 'cause they were running a lot of stuff, I feel like that's when we really started busting plays wide open.
Can you kind of describe in layman's terms what they were doing and what adjustments you made?
Their backers were doing a really good job of scraping over the top of plays, and they were just really blitzing a lot. So, even on some of our pass downs, they would run some of these twists when they were going to an open front, which is 3 down front. They would run some of these twists where some guys we'd miss a backer that we were tracking when he would come back around and twist because they were just bringing so much stuff. Once we really figured that stuff out in regards to that, because they were also doing that in the run game too, that I feel like once we figured that out, that's when we really started busting plays over.
Were you guys giving JK some stuff this week about Jonathan Taylor coming in as the best running back in the Big Ten?
I still didn't understand why, JK didn't have as much hype as he did, and we were all just saying, this is your time to prove it. It was the better. It was a test for everybody because they were saying that was the #1 defense and all this stuff going into the game, and they had the #1 O-line, so it was a test for everybody. We all took that to heart, that they were all put above us, especially on the offensive line. I know JK definitely was, so he definitely wanted to get some revenge for all the stuff that was going on, so he came out and played hard.
So how's that feel right now when this offensive line and JK just did that?
It feels really good. It feels really refreshing, but then it also just says that we could do that from the start of games instead of kind of dragging it on, because there were still some mistakes that we made in that early half that we shouldn't have. But, that's why at halftime we came back in, we did the corrections, and we were able to get it rolling.
It seemed like offensive lines and running backs have relationships like that, but I just looked to me today, sometimes when JK scored, you guys were so happy. Lineman heading in, what were you feeling, the 5 of you plus your running back in a game like this?
It's just so much adrenaline pumping, especially too once JK was breaking off those big runs, and it really lets you know that you're doing your job well. So just seeing him going down there, especially when he would score, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. We would just go crazy, and it's really fun when that type of stuff happens, and it was really good seeing him doing that type of stuff. So, yeah.
Justin said that they were taunting JK about Jonathan Taylor coming to town. Was that something that kind of added to that play?
No, definitely. I know JK was probably tired of hearing that all week for practice in regards to them saying Jonathan Taylor's coming in town, so who's going to play better. So I know that was fueling him a lot. So that's why we were all really happy when he was breaking off those big runs.
Was it players and coaches taunting him, or was it mostly the coaches?
Mostly just players. It was mostly just the players.
Who was #1? Who got it? Who was
it was the defensive side. All the defensive guys were taunting and stuff.
Chase?
Yeah, Predator, Chase.
Can you take us inside how linemen